All right. Thank you guys for taking the time to join the online training. I wanted to introduce Vanessa Wallinga, who is the food nutrition educator at the UNL Extension. Vanessa does great work just helping us with Double Up Food Bucks with the Kearney Area Farmers Market. And so we're going to just give her the floor to share more about the Double Up Food Bucks program.
Excuse me, I'm sharing my screen here. And I got a few slides that we'll talk through. All right. So this first slide is just kind of a what is Double Up Food Bucks. So if you aren't familiar, it's a SNAP incentive program. So anyone that's on SNAP is automatically eligible as long as they shop at one of our participating locations. And it's buy one, get one on fresh fruits and vegetables in grocery stores. And then it's buy one, get one on all SNAP purchases at farmers markets. So that's a model that seems to really work for a lot of different states. We know farmers markets, as far as the food goes, proportionally, it's a little higher, simple foods, staple foods, and healthier foods. So we'll double all SNAP purchases at farmers markets to help out at local. And then at grocery stores, they are required to make a purchase on SNAP with fresh fruits and vegetables. So we really like to talk about and ensure that we have the triple win with our program. So it makes sense after I've just explained it that, of course, families are going to bring home more healthy food. Those SNAP dollars that they have, of course, they're always trying to do what's best for their family and make those dollars stretch. And sometimes fresh produce is not the best decision for their family, unfortunately. And then, of course, as people here know, farmers markets produce a lot of times is more expensive. So this really is about opening up the market, or like the different access points that SNAP customers can have to bring home more healthy food and encourage those types of purchases. But of course, that's going to help increase farmer sales and the number of customers that are able to access those markets. So that is a big, important piece for us. We do currently, because we were able to expand last year into a lot more rural grocery stores, we do actually currently, I think, have more grocery stores than farmers markets on the program now, but it started in farmers markets. And so that's a huge focus for us. The other piece is we do encourage all of our grocery stores, and I do believe all but one of our grocery stores do procure local produce from Nebraska farmers. So not only do the farmers market see more customers, but any farmer that is selling produce to a local grocery store can benefit from Double Up Food Bucks that way as well. And we only work with local and independently owned grocery stores. We don't have any chain stores or anything like that. So having Double Up Food Bucks in a local grocery store really encourages our SNAP customers to purchase local and shop local when they could probably get maybe a little cheaper prices, the town over at the Walmart or the Dollar General or whatever. But when we are able to get Double Up Food Bucks into a farmer's market or grocery store, that ensures more of those dollars stay locally and helps strengthen our communities and economies. So that's a very broad overview of why we love this program and why we've been able to run it for the last 6 years, running on 7 years now. I'll go to the next slide. All right. So I'm going to kind of do a deeper dive now into farmers market specific. So there's kind of 4 general areas of what we're calling eligibility for Farm Direct to participate in the program. And as Candy mentioned in the main group, the farmers market does have to accept SNAP. And I can't really, come in or help out a whole lot with that. That's why I love this webinar, because we got to hear from Whitney, and they're very, very helpful with that. But we ask that all of our farmers markets to participate, that they accept SNAP, they have a booth where customers go to make those transactions. So you have to have kind of a separate booth for market manager or volunteers. You have to have an EBT currency. So something that signifies the EBT dollars, whether that's tokens or a paper script. staff, whether they're paid or not, and then also have to have certified vendors. And I'm going to actually just click, this is a hyperlink, so hopefully slides can be shared, but I'll just click on it really quick and hopefully not mess this up too completely. See if it'll work. Certified vendors means vendors that have taken the training with the Nebraska Department of Agriculture to accept senior farmers market program coupons, because that's the same technology that the Double Up Food Bucks coupons use as well. So we can do an easy sort of selection here. If you're wondering if your farmers market has certified vendors already, you can just come in here and click that. And then go to produce vendors. And when you come down here, you can see it has a little designation, participates in Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. That means that they are certified vendors. Not this FSMA Produce Safety Program, that's something different. SNAP, that's something different. That means that they are their own SNAP retailer. So you're going to look for the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program, and that means that they are already certified. Oh, this one says Double Up Food Bucks. So that means that they also have accepted the checks already, like they have signed an agreement with me. I knew the Department of Ag was trying to get that little logo up there, but I didn't know they had accomplished it. So that's really fun. But of course, if your market starts accepting SNAP and we partner with you on Double Up Food Bucks, if that's already there, that means that they don't have to take any additional training probably. So, all right, I'm going to try to toggle back over here to my presentation. Okay, so once that all is secured, then we can start talking about Double Up Food Bucks partnership. And a really important component besides just, program implementation and making sure all of that is running as it should, is nutrition education. And so obviously I work for Nebraska Extension. Most of the team that works on the project is through Nebraska Extension, and then we partner with our local partners, which is great. But we ask that all of our the nutrition information that's being given out is from Nebraska Extension. So that is a hyperlink as well over to our seasonal produce handout webpage. And it's pretty cool. We have more than what's up here, but we're working on getting them all on here. You can see there is a lot. And so it's really helpful to just come on over here and shop for whatever items you want. And let's see, I'll click potato because what are we going to get local right now? Maybe some potatoes. Yeah, and you'll get to see recipe cards, the actual recipe here, and then here's the handout. So lots of really, really great information put together by our food, nutrition, and health educators at Nebraska Extension. So it talks about harvesting and marketing and storage. So it's not just about nutrition, but it's also helping people figure out what they're going to do with this product. This is potatoes, so no one's worried about that. Everyone knows potatoes are delicious, and we all know how to make at least a version of those. But we've got lots of really cool things in there, more rare items. So education is the second component. The third component that's really important is just compliance. So we have a USDA grant right now to help us along with a lot of other funding partners. And so that obviously, along with the fact that this program is through Nebraska Extension and UNL, there's requirements placed on us from the government around non-discrimination, financial reporting, and program evaluation. So we're not going to get super into that. That's a ways down the road. And so I wouldn't expect you to remember it anyways. And it also usually sounds scarier than it is. So I won't get into it, but everyone is in compliance that runs the program now. So we get there. And then the last component is really about fundraising and network engagement is kind of like what we call it. So yes, we have our grants, and at the state level program, we do a lot of fundraising, but there's also some sites across the state that have their own local grants and their own in-kind contributions. And that really, really helps a market solidify themselves in the community and make sure that the community is bought into the program. And so as things might ebb and flow at the federal level with funding, you're kind of protected from that when you have those types of partnerships at a local level. So we like to see fundraising at all levels, but we do it up at the top as well. Now I'm just going to kind of go through those 4 areas in a little bit more detail. So this is just a step-by-step explanation of kind of how it usually works at markets. So again, they have to have that info booth, sometimes called the market manager booth, to get started. So customers are directed to go there. Once they're there, they can use either their EBT card, or sometimes some markets also do debit or credit, but that's where people will go to get their different tokens or script. So if they're using their SNAP card, they usually get a $1 increment token or script. And for every $2 that are spent, we double that up to $20 a day. And the checks are $2 increments. So until if they spend $1, they don't get one. Unfortunately, they have to go up to 2. So we always like to try to get them to round up or down. If they say, oh, I want $15 on my EBT card, you could say, oh, how about 16? You'll get that extra check. Then the customers take their tokens and their double up food bucks. So they pay for the tokens, you know, they'll pay $20, but they'll be actually given $40 worth of stuff. Half of them will be the tokens, half of them will be the double up checks. And then they go out into the market looking for those accepted here signs. All vendors that accept double up food bucks for payment should have that posted. So that's kind of like the market manager job, is to make sure that that's happening. And then they can use their double up food bucks checks to purchase any fresh fruits and vegetables. So their SNAP EBT tokens can be used on all SNAP eligible foods: bread, meat, cheese, eggs, produce. But the paper checks that are double up are just to purchase fresh fruits and vegetables. This is our nutrition education example. So there's kind of like what I call 4 major components of that as well. So we already talked about to the top right, they have to use Nebraska Extension seasonal produce handouts for education. And you can see it's here in like a little plastic thing, so it sticks up and kind of attracts people over to the booth. Top left, we would love for the market manager booth and the double up booth to be right next to each other where those SNAP transactions are occurring. It's a lot easier for one of our volunteer students to kind of just keep an eye on and see if they notice like that someone's getting tokens and paper checks, so they can kind of bring them over to the booth and talk about it, make sure they know how to shop and provide that customer service. Getting double up food bucks swag is also awesome to increase awareness. We've designed a lot of really cool materials. And then we love it when markets can provide samples of the produce that's being sold there. And again, we ask that all recipes be ours because we test them for cost, flavor, health, all that good stuff. Then there's the reporting and evaluation. So we have daily transaction logs that need to be shared in a couple different ways, an annual or biannual different profiles that we like sites to have. And then every year we are required as a USDA grantee to do certain types of evaluation, like surveys or interviews. But we really just ask the markets to just give us access to the market. So we come in with our staff to do most of that. And then we need the market to be able to invoice us. So if there's, if we have grants and things like that, we're going to probably want to reimburse you for different items, maybe even some purchase of some of those swag items. So the market has to have like a bank account and stuff, which you would have anyways if you had SNAP. And I think this is my last slide. This is just a big snapshot of all the folks that work for UNL, Nebraska Extension, that work on the program. So this is just the university team, not all of our partner teams. And you can kind of see where the program is across the state. Oh no, I lied. There's one more. This is the network engagement. So this is, again, very busy. This is the logo soup, but just to give you an idea of all the people that are involved in the program and helping out. So I kind of have our funders and in-kind contributors on the left side, and the people that are a little bit more involved in the implementation and outreach of the program on the right. But we don't have to go through all that. You can have the slides. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
Does anyone have any questions? They can go off mute and ask, or you can add it in the chat.
I would love if we have time.
Is it okay if I ask a question? Hi, this is Sandro Lopez. I'm a very beginner farmer located in David City. So the language is going to be a barrier sometimes. So is anybody in your team that speaks Spanish? So, or another language that can help us on the process because right now I have a capacity like to provide 350 heads of lettuce weekly, bunch of eggs and chicken and some pigs. I don't know. I'm just in the process, so I have a bunch of stuff in the house and the farm, and then. But I think the first step is to contact our local agent. Then I saw a picture of Thais Silva. She's from Brazil, and then probably I'm gonna reach her. I didn't know that she's she's doing this kind of stuff. So she's new here in
Yeah.
town, and then my wife met her a couple times. But I'm pretty sure that in my case it's easy, but the other folks like from Skylar, they gonna need help with the Spanish language. So
Yeah.
thank
So yeah, you did see there, Thais. We also have Martha Hernandez that works in Douglas County, but you know, it's very common if someone in our team speaks Spanish, in a lot of ways, they work all over the state, you know, anyone who needs help. So absolutely we can help with that. I'm not sure. I don't think that Whitney from Market Link personally speaks Spanish, but I'm sure someone at Market Link does. And so hopefully, yeah, we can find some help from a Spanish speaker for the SNAP part of it. And then, yeah, once you have that, we've got Thais and Martha, and then all of our Double Up Food Bucks like flyers and communications that we do with our customers. We have all of those translated into Spanish, Arabic, and English. So we also have our recipes and things like that in Spanish as well.
you.
Yeah. Oh, and Sandra, you said that your farm was in David City? Oh,
Yes, my phone doesn't work very good. Yes, in David City. Sorry.
nice. I was curious if if there aren't any other questions and we have some time of just hearing from a few other people on the call just to know like where they are, if they're farmers or farmers markets. I would love that just to get to know people. And I can stop sharing so we could actually like see each other. So I know Candy, I know Jada, I know Martha. Erin, yeah, I see you unmuted.
Yes.
You want to
Oh,
introduce yourself?
I'm the new farmers market manager in Kearney, and I
Oh yeah, nice
got
to meet you.
introduced. Yeah, nice to meet you.
I
I
already
was
forgot your
introduced
name over
through
email.
Candy. No, that's okay. I don't know. Came into I guess the farmers market world and met Candy. I don't know, a little over 2 years ago, maybe. So yeah, just been helping her out. Kind of fell in love with the market scene. It's been kind of fun.
Well, good to meet you officially.
Yeah,
I see,
thank you.
looks like Val got something out in the chat. Grant Farmer, Food and Craft Market, great Nebraska here in the West. Great. We definitely need some farmers markets out in the West. We've spoken a couple times to the Scotts Bluff one, but we don't have a farmers market past Kearney. We do have a grocery, some grocery stores kind of out there, but yeah. Well, Val, well, I mean, I'm sure everyone will have my email at some point, but put my email in the chat too.
I noticed that somebody had a question of what would keep a farmer's market from accepting SNAP. We asked our Hastings farmers market about accepting SNAP, and they said that as a group collaboratively, they decided that they didn't want to hassle with the coupons and the reimbursing of the vendors, that the process of accepting SNAP and accepting Double Up Food Bucks just thought that it would just clutter up their day at their market. kind of a bummer.
Alyssa, are you a farmer in Hitchcock? Hitchcock County? Is there a farmer's market that you run or attend?
We attend the McCook Farmers Market in Red Willow County, right next to us. We've had a lot of people ask about the double up food bucks. So that's why we're looking into it, but we're not sure where to start. We have a market garden. And I don't know, just trying to figure out where to go or how to hopefully get something like that out here.
Yes. I feel like McCook is like I hear lots of really like buzzy, fun rumors about local food and just getting things up and running, the food hub, but it's always a challenge. So thank you for being here, and yeah, feel free to email me. I think, step one is Whitney at Market Link trying to get that SNAP stuff, but yeah, good to meet you. Val, I don't know if you can unmute the name of the farmers market, the flea and craft market. Does that mean that there's a lot of non-food items? Is it like 50-50, you think? I always wonder like what the proportion of food to crafts is for markets. Oh. Okay, all right, that was everybody. I'm curious, are you all the market managers, or is that even like a thing, a title? Because again, like, yeah, a lot of farmers markets are just, some vendors getting together, so it's not that official. It was very nice of you, Val. Alyssa, a little more free for all. Cool. Are you guys familiar? Well, I don't know. How much time do we have?
I think Angeline hops down and maybe let us know that we might be going back to the room.
Yeah.
Yes, we just did, and I forgot to set our timer, so we kind of just eyeballed it. But if you need a few minutes, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, I was just gonna start chatting about other things, so probably.
Okay. Okay, maybe it'll be of interest to the rest of the group. But yes, go ahead and do you have the leave room button? Maybe you can set the timer either. Okay. We'll see you all back.
You go back? Okay.
Yes.